Okay. So, amidst all the noise that is being created around what has just happened, everyone sort of has very conveniently forgotten the true meaning of rest in peace. Let the person rest in peace. Let the family, friends mourn in peace. Is it very difficult to understand? It's, while this huge tragedies hit all of us, we're also facing simultaneously while we're dealing with this tragedy, we're also coping up with and getting this fake sense of care from a lot of people who otherwise would never wake up, who just out of nowhere this has given them a shock, and this has sort of given them unka zamir jaag uthaya, and they're just sort of getting out there and speaking their heart out that we're going to be there, speak with us if you need. And I'm getting so many calls and messages. It's very surprising and it's very funny because I don't need it. Honestly, I don't need it right now. The one who needed it, nobody was there. I blame myself as well. I wasn't there. I could have been there. So many of us are culprits at so many different levels. We are such hypocritical bastards. We don't take a second to judge someone on the basis of their work, on the basis of their success and failures. We don't, the way they look. Judgments nowadays have become so minuscule that it is just another form of gossip, and like, oh wow, look at that person, this is so bad and that's so ugly and that's so good and that's so bad about that person. We're so quick with our judgments. I know so many people around me who do that, without realizing what our words could sort of do to somebody else's mind. We need to fucking stop judging. We need to start becoming more human. We need to genuinely care when we say that we care. When someone decides to take their life, you know how courageous that person should be to even come to a conclusion that this is what I want to do. You know how much courage does that require? It's not easy. So if someone who's that courageous, do we really think that he or she must have not reached out to anybody to make sure that they are heard? Of course, they must have reached out. They must have tried to speak to so many people in their way, in their language, in the way that their mind was asking them to speak. They must have tried to reach out to so many people. But do we hear? Do we ever, when we say we're going to lend our ear, are we listening? I don't think most of us know how to listen. I don't think most of us care about listening. All that we care about is speaking. I want to always speak, and I have something to say, and I want to say something out loud. We don't want to just wait and listen to the other person. And when a person is in their own prison cell, and when the person's going through depression or going through a hard time, it is inevitably so difficult for them to sort of speak up in the first place. And in spite of that, having this we sense energies, right? We sense when someone truly wants to be there. We sense when someone truly wants to speak, when someone truly is there. Just by saying that, oh, I'm going to be there and I'm there to hear you out, it doesn't cut it even. We need to be more kinder to each other. We need to be there for each other in times. And when I say each other, I don't mean your entire WhatsApp contact list. I don't mean anyone that you've just not met in years and you usually wouldn't care about, and then suddenly an incident like this happens, and then you wake up, let me drop in a text. That's not how it works. It's just as simple as go out there for the people who you care, who are close to you, who you think you might be able to truly hear, who you might be able to be there for truly. Just speak to them and stop judging. Stop being a judgmental fuck. Let people live, let people breathe. And for everybody who's fighting their own struggle with their difficult times, I need to tell you guys, you're not alone. And you might think that you're not okay, but it's okay to be not okay. It's absolutely fine to be not okay. And I'm sure you must find a lot of fakeness and then this fake sense of friendship around you everywhere. Everyone finds it, everyone has it, you just need to sense it. But I'm sure there will be one true friend, companion, teacher, healer, sibling, someone who's out there to hear your story, who's out there to make sure you don't go through what you're going through. Just find that one person, hold on to that one person, speak to them, speak your heart out. And to everybody else, let's start listening. Let's be there for each other by listening to each other. And let's be more kind. The world needs it right now. We need to be more kind towards each other. We need to. And let people rest in peace. Let them go in peace. Their choices of what they did in their life or with their life do not allow you to have any sort of judgments. Let it just be. It's just calm your freaking tits. Just be there. Just let it go. Let it go. Let them go in peace. That's it. Stop with the speculations. Stop with the fucking judgments. Stop it.